And it's a pretty steep departure from anything I've ever done in the past. Straight up. I've never done nothing like that before. You know, I'm Canadian, but I've never been that Canadian. I've never sniffed negative 38-degree temperatures in Toronto. I'll keep it a buck with you. And it didn't matter how much videos I watched and stuff like that. That terrain is just hard to operate. The best way to explain it is like my brain and it's like my muscles and my brain is not cooperating. Like things that feel obvious when you're sitting cozy in your bed watching me try and survive, they weren't obvious in the moment. But when I was watching them back, I was like, damn, how come I didn't do this and this? In the moment, you're getting beat up so badly by the weather, you're not thinking straight. And I think I completely underestimated how much of an effect that was going to play because, man, a few hours into it, bro, I was starting to lose faith. I'll keep it a buck, bro. Obviously, if, you know, I accepted help, we could have survived the night. But that wasn't the challenge. The challenge was to survive independently. And we made it harder for us because we set up all the supplies that we were going to need somewhere randomly on a frozen lake. We didn't know where the camping site was going to be because I always felt like I was 10 steps away from the car that had heating. And we were 10-minute drive away from the town with a hospital. It only felt unsafe when I realized people could pull up on me at any moment. So even if we found a way to get the tents up and the stove inside the tent and everything good, heating proper, someone could pull up at 2 a.m. and do something to us. Now, it's cool if I accept that risk for myself, but I can't expect Marcus and Chris to assume that risk too, and they would have to be out there with me. So like there was a moment where I sat down, I wasn't saying nothing. It was in the last 30 minutes, and that's what I was thinking about. And I couldn't find the words for it because my whole fucking face was frozen, but it started feeling really unsafe when the guy pulled up to the camping site, and we didn't even identify him until he was already there. And I was like, damn. This just wanted to say hi, but if it was a guy with bad intentions, we genuinely would have been cooked. We would have been cooked right there. And it startled me to the point where I realized if this is gonna happen 3-4 times an hour, I just can't continue. We're gonna have to farm knowledge. I'm gonna have to learn how to tie knots, to put up a fucking tent on boulders and trees. I'm gonna have to learn some knowledge and run this shit back when it feels safe and doable. And in my head, that's not such a bad thing. 29, getting cold. Excuse me? What, getting cold is just young people shit? I can't get cold at 29? What are you saying, bro? That wasn't even fucking fun. If anything, the older you get, the colder you get, gang. What are you talking about? Real men don't get cold. Chase, you're fucking 16, bro. You would get cold if I dropped you down in Quebec. You would not survive in Yukon. You would not survive in Northwest Territories. You wouldn't stand a chance, my boy. I was very nervous how that trip was gonna be received because it is very different from what I think next stop is gonna look like. But I'm glad I did it. We met a lot of good people up there, bro. We met people that showed us into their home. We met people that, it was just, I don't think I had a negative interaction up there. Aside from that one lady, when she asked what I was, I said Ethiopian, she said ill.